Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Let's study the electrolysis of water. If this is pure water, then you must remember one thing, that pure water acts as a non-conductor. So to increase the conductivity, we have to mix a drop of hydrochloric acid, and then the dissociation of water will take place. So if we just think about the electrolysis of water, and before going to explain it, you must know that I hope you understand the mechanism of electrolysis. What is anode, what is cathode, what is electrolytic cells, and what is electrolyte. If you are actually understand the process, then we think we should go for the electrolysis of water, because in my previous study I explained what is electrolytic cell, I explained what is the mechanism of electrolysis, and then I explained what is the electrolysis process of molten sodium chloride and concentrated sodium chloride solutions. And now this video I shall explain about the electrolysis of water. So I say, if it is pure water, then nothing will happen. We should mix a drop of sulfuric acid to increase the conductivity of water. So you think that this is water, and this will dissociate with these H plus and OH minus. So in aqueous form they will dissociate like this. So think about, this is water, and in this electrolysis process, you know that from outside a battery will be added, and there will be negative and positive part. So the negative part, which is added with this electrode, then this is cathode, and the positive part is anode. So we know that this one is anode and this one is cathode, and this is electric source of battery. So this is water mixed with some drop of sulfuric acid, because it is added to increase the conductivity of water. So what would be the reaction? So you know that this is cation. So cation will go to cathode and anion will go to anode. So in cathode reaction, in cathode reaction, what will take place? This hydrogen plus, which is cation, that will take place in cathode and will accept one electron to form hydrogen. So this hydrogen will add with another hydrogen to form hydrogen gas. So after the reactions in this test tube, the thing or the gas that will be stored here, this is hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas actually stored in cathode, and this is the reaction. Now what is the reaction? This is reduction. So you must know that in cathode, reduction half reaction will take place. And what is the reaction in anode? Think about anode reaction, and this is very important. In anode reaction, you know that this is hydroxyl. So hydroxyl will release one electron to produce hydroxyl, OH. So another OH will be added with these to form one molecule of water and single oxygen atom. And this is also unstable. So to produce oxygen gas, it requires another oxygen that will be like this. So now you see that this is the least amount of molecules that should be produced from this reaction. So to produce O2 gas, that means one molecule of oxygen gas, I need two single oxygen. And this one single oxygen is composed of two hydroxyl. So to produce O2, we need 4 hydroxyl. So if we take 4 hydroxyl, the complete reaction is 4 hydroxyl that will produce 2 hydroxyl, 1 molecule of water. 4 hydroxyl, 2 molecule of water plus 1 oxygen gas plus, as 1 hydroxyl is released 1 electron, then 4 hydroxyl will release 4 electron. And this is the final reactions which will occur in anode. So these reactions, sometimes students get puzzles with this reaction, but I'm giving you the insight of the reaction, the steps, that what is going on. If you just look at it, that hydroxyl will release, because this is oxidation half reaction. So as it is oxidation half reaction, so what will be here? I mean, a release of electrons will be there. So hydroxyl is anode, will attract to anode. So this is anion, and that will be oxygen. So this is oxygen gas and this is hydrogen gas. So oxygen gas will be stored in the test tube, which is added with anode, and hydrogen gas will be stored in the test tube where there is cathode. So 1 hydroxyl, 1 electron, 2 hydroxyl, 1 molecule of water, but 1 atom of oxygen. So we need 1 oxygen gas. So to produce this molecule, we need 4 hydroxyl. So 2 water, 1 oxygen, 4 electron. And this is the complete reaction which will take place in anode. So I hope you understand a very short and basic lecture of electrolysis of water, and you must remember that pure water, I mean, if it is the electrolysis of pure water, it won't take place. So to increase the conductivity, we must add some drop of sulfuric acid with it. So I hope you understand. I'm coming up with the idea and the structure of dry cell. And you know that I have already uploaded the series of videos of electrolysis, and this is the 4th lecture, and the next lecture I'll definitely explain about the dry cell, the structure of dry cell, and what are the reactions is going on there. So take care, stay tuned with me, and if any sort of questions are there, please write me in the comment sections. I shall definitely answer. Bye.